Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Phelan Mostyn Medal Night. If we could kindly ask you to make your way to your seats as the event will be starting very shortly. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Phelan Mostyn Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 2018 Phelan Mostyn Medal Night. Please welcome your MC for this evening, Nova 969's Matt de Groot.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to the, as mentioned, 2018 Phelan Mostyn Medal. As mentioned, Matt de Groot is my name. It is a pleasure to once again be your host for this evening. I had the pleasure of doing this time last year. It was a great night. It's an honour to be asked to be back here, not just from Nova, also with the Sydney Swans, which is something we shan't be talking about this evening. Also a White Ribbon ambassador, and something we'll be talking more about. Are we ready for a good night, ladies and gentlemen? Where's the North Shore boys? Your night... It's going to be one that we're going to monitor across the course of the evening, just to see how you go. I suspect there'll be a couple of times where you'll be asked to respectfully just quieten it down, because you guys are probably going to have a good time, which is absolutely fine. What about the... And please, lads, can we give a huge round of applause for the outstandingly well-dressed ladies in the room this evening? And it's become quite clear to me doing this over the last couple of years that actually the people that struggle more with coming out and looking good in a suit or perhaps tuxedo or sometimes an untucked shirt and maybe a tie and maybe not are the gentlemen who don't often wear a suit. So ladies, can we get a round of applause for the men as well who've suited up this evening? We are going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're also going to present a great deal of awards. Before we do that, though, I would like to acknowledge the Gadigal people, the traditional owners of the land upon which we are gathered this evening. We acknowledge elders past and present and any Indigenous people who are with us tonight. Welcome to each and every one of you. We'd also like to welcome our distinguished guests and VIPs, previous AFL Sydney, Phelan and Mostyn medalists, representatives of the Sydney Swans and the GWS Giants, representatives from White Ribbon, AFL Sydney Life members, AFL Sydney Hall of Fame inductees, representatives from Multicultural New South Wales, members of the AFL Sydney Tribunal and members of the Historical Committee. Ladies and gentlemen, please a round of applause for our official guests this evening. And welcome as well to those who are watching on the Facebook and YouTube live stream. If you are, I'm very sorry that you will spend all of the night seeing this part of my head, which will get progressively shinier as the night goes on. However, welcome, and if you are sitting there and your parents are at home or your friends are at home and they want to know, let them know. Facebook being live streamed this evening, also on YouTube, and you can watch it back tomorrow as well to watch any of the speeches. During the evening, we're going to be announcing winners of the AFL Sydney Best and Fairest in all 12 competitions, including the Phelan Medal for the Men's Premier Division competition and the Mostyn Medal for the Women's Premier Division competition. All Best and Fairest medals are awarded to the players in each competition judged the best and fairest in the season on votes of the field umpires, who cast 3, 2 and 1 at the completion of each game. We're also going to be presenting the Leading Goal Kicker Awards, the Men's and Women's AFL Sydney Rising Stars, Club Champion, Volunteer of the Year, and the Multicultural New South Wales Harmony Award, and inducting one new member to the Hall of Fame. Another thing that we're going to be doing this evening for the first time, ladies and gentlemen, you may remember if you were here last year, we got a little bit interactive on Twitter. I suggested that my colleague Ryan Fitzgerald at Nova is a hack of the game, and I encouraged you to jump onto Twitter and tweet him such things. It took a turn, and you started tweeting me criticisms of my performance during the night. That was the kind of live feedback that I was not seeking, and we shan't be looking to return this year. However, there is the opportunity for you to jump to the new media wall that we have in the back corner, and you can get yourself a boomerang, you can get yourself a printed out photo of tonight. For those that don't know what a boomerang is, men don't boomerang. However, men will find themselves boomeranging because women will ask them to boomerang, and you'll spend all night, guys that don't know, do you know, if I were to say what the boomerang is, you don't know what a boomerang is. You're just going to see people looking like absolute fools in front of a wall throughout the course of the night, but it's perfect because you also get a printed out photo. You can upload those boomerangs to social media, use the hashtag Phelan Mostyn and tag @AFL Sydney Official. So we'd like to get trending this evening. To begin the proceedings, ladies and gentlemen, we will ask the AFL New South Wales ACT CEO Sam Graham to the stage to address and formally welcome our guests. It's gone straight up.
Hey?
It's gone straight up.
It's straight there. Why not? Straight there. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Phelan Mostyn Medal for 2018, where we celebrate the achievements of everyone in this room tonight. But tonight, it's about you. It's about the players, the umpires, the coaches, the volunteers that make AFL Sydney such a successful and thriving competition. As Matt said, we do have some special guests in the room tonight, and I would really like to acknowledge them. To Sam Mostyn, wearing 2 hats tonight, will present the Mostyn Medal, but also representing the Swans. To representatives of White Ribbon, thank you for you being here. We really value your partnership. And also, Matt, thank you, wearing 2 hats as CEO and a White Ribbon ambassador. Ross Hawkey, CEO of Multicultural New South Wales, and the team, thank you for being here. We really value your partnership and look forward to see who's winning the Harmony Award tonight. From the Giants to board member Chris Corsi, James Avery and Jodie Messina, thank you for being here. Karen Jones from the Office of Sport, Darren Simpson from Sport New South Wales, the CEO, thank you both for being here, and also Jack Watts from Bastion, appreciate your support. I'd also like to recognise and thank our talented, dedicated volunteers, administrators that are here with us tonight. You are the lifeblood of our game. We couldn't do this without you, and AFL Sydney wouldn't be what it is today without your dedicated contribution and support of this competition. In particular, I'd like to really call out and acknowledge the presidents of our 26 clubs who are all represented here tonight. Thank you. And while we're here, would you all stand up, please? The 26 presidents from our AFL Sydney clubs, please stand up. I say that's thanks from me, but I think you can just heard yourselves the love and connection that you build with your clubs, and to the presidents, as I said, AFL Sydney wouldn't be the same without you, so thank you for all your work. Finally, in terms of acknowledgements, I'd really like to acknowledge a fantastic achievement this year across AFL Sydney, and that is one of our umpires, AFL Sydney umpires, Victoria Rawlings, who made her debut in the NEAFL competition, which is the first female umpire to make it to umpire in the NEAFL, and I think that's an incredible achievement. To Victoria, I know you're here. Sorry to embarrass you, but that's a great achievement. And to all the umpires and Damien Anderson and the team, well done to you on a great year. As many of you know, we undertook a lot of change this year across AFL Sydney. We completed the Future Directions of AFL Sydney project, the first phase, and we've really valued your input into that project and the collaboration. And I'd like to acknowledge Sam Chadwick, who's done a lot of work with his team on that project. But there's been a number of really key changes across the competition, integrating the governance and administration of our senior and juniors under the one AFL Sydney banner, establishing the new club-based Premier and Platinum Division competition model, and also the representation of our Premiership Premier Division competition with 10 teams. And it was great to have Camden step up to be a part of that competition, our 10th team, and with that geographical representation right across Sydney. And I'd like to acknowledge Camden, Josh Lees, well done on your first year. So when you combine the juniors and the seniors, AFL Sydney is now the biggest community football competition in the country. And that's an incredible achievement. And off the back of that, and also the growth in the number of teams, which was up 8% this year, including 6 new women's teams, as well as the introduction of AFL Masters into our competition, that's been an incredible result. But off the back of that growth, our biggest challenge is facilities. Many of you know that, and we're working really hard at that with the support of the state government, and we really appreciate that support. We are making progress, and we look forward to continuing that work. We've got new goalposts at Birchgrove Oval. We've had goalposts at Birchgrove Oval, Gore Hill coming online next year, and we've got a few other exciting announcements in that space to come. Just to quiet, please. Shh. Just to finish off, we've had over 1,000 games of community footy, 100,000 minutes of games being played. On the weekend, for those that you were there at Blacktown, some unbelievable grand finals on Sunday, 5 in total. We had 9 clubs represented at Blacktown, and for those of you that were there, it was an unbelievable atmosphere. It's a great venue, and I'd encourage everyone to get down there. Well done to the grand finalists and to the teams that won, but I think more importantly, the spirit in which the games were played was fantastic. And to this weekend, we've got Uni and New South Wales in the Premier Division looking to claim their first flag since 2012, and to Sydney Uni their first flag since 1992. So that's going to be a cracking match, I'm sure. And in the Women's Premier Division, Macquarie Uni, for their first flag ever, I know the girls have had a fantastic year, and they'll be looking to break the drought against Uni and New South Wales as well, who are looking for the three-peat. Finally, just in closing, I'd really like to acknowledge the staff of AFL Sydney, to Simon Wilson, Lauren Bunting, Dean Lee, Pierce Field and the umpiring team. You guys do an incredible job. You are highly respected administrators, and we really appreciate your work and energy that goes into running the competition. Thank you everyone for being here tonight. Good luck to the grand finalists on the weekend, to all the award winners tonight. Have a fantastic evening, and we'll see you at the footy at Blacktown on the weekend. Thank you.
Thank you, Sam. You can absolutely tell the respect of a leader by the way that they can quiet a large room. And Sam, when you asked them to be quiet, and they did, that's amazing. The question is whether or not we're going to be able to keep that kind of discipline throughout the course of the evening. It is a long night. It is a night of a lot of speeches, and we do understand that this is a fun night, but certainly there'll be times when we will ask for your attention to the stage, and I do appreciate that whilst you are here to have a good time, if during those moments you are able to pay attention, that'd be greatly appreciated. One of those moments is to talk about one of the things that I'm most passionate about, and why I'm here, and thank you for that, is white ribbon. And you will see on each of your place settings a white ribbon, which we very much encourage you to put on throughout the course of the night. White Ribbon is Australia's leading male-led organisation determined to end men's violence against women. And it's something that the AFL, the GWS Giants and Sydney Swans from the very top have been driving, but AFL Sydney, AFL New South Wales and the ACT have also been very passionate about. And it's something that is becoming very, very common throughout sport. And one of the reasons why I wanted to get involved with White Ribbon, and White Ribbon was happy for me to get involved, was because of its capacity through Nova to talk to younger people. I genuinely believe, and having been to events with the Giants and the Swans and here, schools, different sporting organisations, the one genuine cross-section of society that has the most influence when it comes to changing attitudes and behaviours are athletes. And even Div 3 guys here, I'm referring to you as athletes, so take that. But divided the room, I'll just outrun them. I don't mean that. The thing with sport is that it speaks to one of the most disturbing statistics with which White Ribbon makes very, very clear, and that is that 1/3 of women in this country face abuse based on their self-image, which is distressing and saddening as a guy who is proud of my younger sister who was a professional golfer, my fiancée who is terrible at sport. It is one of those wonderful things to be part of a family where that's not an issue. However, clearly the stats are there. And with sport, you speak to men and women of all ages from what I would consider the most alpha of personality types. And AFL has been leading that way. The statistic that is most readily rolled out with White Ribbon is that one woman is killed every week at the hands of a current or former partner. That is a horrific statistic. But through nights like tonight, through ladies and gentlemen in this room wearing a white ribbon, having the conversation about the fact that domestic violence is not okay, having athletes at the top level, at all levels, wearing a white ribbon, proudly saying we respect women, having organisations like AFL promoting women's sport so women know that not only is it a treat to have you here, but you deserve to be here, absolutely on par with the men, because that is very much the way that society is going. White Ribbon is an organisation leading that. I am proud to be an ambassador for White Ribbon, to help drive that conversation, but everyone in this room tonight who's wearing a white ribbon, who recognises that times are changing, and AFL is leading that way, it is a pleasure to be a part of it. So on behalf of White Ribbon and Liam, thank you for your support of White Ribbon, but please as well, on behalf of the AFL and each and every one of you, thank you for your support as well. So really, really important. And so please, you are encouraged to throw that white ribbon on and wear it proudly throughout the rest of the night. We are here tonight to celebrate the individual performances of players within AFL Sydney, and most notably the Phelan and Mostyn medal winners. It's now where we begin the counts for both of these medals. We're going to start with the Phelan medal. As background, it was unnamed when first presented in 1926, and then in 1932 tagged the Provan medal after the donor, Mr. Aubrey D.S. Provan, who at the time was the president of New South Wales AFL. In 1937, it was changed to the Phelan medal, perpetuating the work of Mr. James E. Phelan, a man who devoted his life to much of Australian football. It's awarded to the AFL Sydney Premier Division player judged best and fairest in a season on votes of the field umpires. Similar to recent years, rather than view votes round by round, we will show you in large blocks. We're then going to run through those throughout the course of this evening and eventually announce our winner. We're going to commence first with an update after the first 6 rounds of the 2018 AFL Sydney Premier Division competition. Have a look at the screen.
Phelan medal leaderboard after round 6. In equal 8th, Trent Stubbs, East Coast Eagles, 5 votes, with Michael Netheim, Sydney University, 5 votes. Alex Foote, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 5 votes. Andrew Browning, East Coast Eagles, 5 votes. And Thomas Angel, Pennant Hills, 5 votes. Equal 4th, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah, 6 votes. With Denham Loughley, Sydney University, 6 votes. Runga Adiri Wikrama, Pennant Hills, 6 votes. And Fraser Brown, Camden Cats, 6 votes. 3rd, Nick Ryan, St George, 7 votes. 2nd, Sean Crane, North Shore, 8 votes. And leading the Phelan medal after round 6, Kyle Devlin, North Shore, 9 votes.
Okay, so that is where we sit after round 6 in the Phelan medal. Let's see where we're sitting after 6 rounds of the Mostyn medal. Again, unnamed for the first 3 seasons after the women's competition came in 2015. Saw the medal named the Mostyn medal after Sam Mostyn, who has the distinction of being the first female AFL commissioner, but has also been a champion of women's participation throughout the football industry for many years, and in particular an advocate for community football in New South Wales and the ACT. Similar to the Phelan medal, it's awarded to the AFL Sydney Women's Premier Division player judged as the best and fairest in a season on votes of the field umpires. In 2018, we're going to provide an update of the Mostyn medal count after rounds 6 and 12, and then run through all the votes for the final 5 rounds. We will start by, again, having a look at an update after the first 6 rounds of the Women's Premier Division competition.
Mostyn medal leaderboard after round 6. Equal 8th, Pippi Clegg, Sydney Uni Bombers, 5 votes. With Cody Briggs, Newtown Breakaways, 5 votes. Equal 5th, Veronica Torr, Southern Power, 6 votes. With Pippa Smythe, Macquarie University, 6 votes. And Melissa Freckleton, Western Wolves, 6 votes. Equal 2nd, Phoebe Monaghan, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 8 votes. With Megan Lawrence, Macquarie University, 8 votes. And Catherine Hull, Southern Power, 8 votes. And leading the Mostyn medal after round 6, Haneen Zrika, Auburn Penrith, 9 votes.
So that is where we stand with the Mostyn medal and the Phelan medal. After 6 rounds, we'll get an update as it goes along. Nothing better than the smattering of applause and cheers, and they are very much encouraged throughout the course of the night. However, we now turn to our first award to be given out this evening, and it is the Women's AFL Sydney Rising Star. I'll ask for your attention after you dissect the numbers that you saw. The Women's AFL Sydney Rising Star Award recognises the young talent we have within the AFL Sydney Women's Premier Division competition. And I'd like to ask the GWS Giants AFLW player and former AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star Award winner Nicola Barr to the stage to present the award. Nicola? As Nicola makes her way to the stage, turn your attention to the big screen as we have a look at the nominations from each round.
The 2018 AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star. The nominations were: Round 1, Jessica Urquhart, Western Wolves. Round 2, Ella Farley, UTS Shamrocks. Round 3, Maddie Colrush, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 4, Sarah Yatham, Auburn Penrith. Round 5, Rebecca Miller, Western Wolves. Round 6, Rebecca Mount, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 7, Margot Vella, Auburn Penrith. Round 8, Brooke Curran, Southern Power. Round 9, Jemima Wrigley, Southern Power. Round 10, Marianne Harley, Sydney Uni. Round 11, Senna Goulden, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 12, Garner Hancock, UTS Shamrocks. Round 13, Gabby Morton, Western Wolves. Round 14, Pia Bernasconi, UTS Shamrocks. Round 15, Isabella Hardwick, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. And round 16, Susanna Rennie, Newtown. The 2018 AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star Top 3. In third place, Rebecca Mount, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 20 votes. Runner-up, Marianne Harley, Sydney Uni Bombers, 23 votes. And the winner of the 2018 AFL Sydney Women's Rising Star is Jemima Wrigley, Southern Power, 24 votes.
Welcome up to the stage, Jemima. Cut across and grab yourself your award. How good is that? Come on over for a chat. Ladies and gentlemen, give it a round of applause. Jemima Wrigley. You seem a fairly popular member of the club. That was quite the ovation.
Thank you.
How was your first full year of playing this level of footy?
Yeah, well, a lot different to juniors, just really way more physical, fast, and yeah, I had a really great year. Yeah.
Is there anyone you particularly look up to or you're modelling your game on at the moment?
Just like all the older girls at the club really took me under their wing, and I think our captain, Catherine Hull, I really look up to her. She's our juniors coach as well, so yeah, she's just been a really big role model in my life, yeah.
Which is brilliant. You played, excuse me, for the Eastern Allies in the under-18s last year. How was that experience? What was that like?
Yeah, amazing. I think I just want to say thank you to everyone involved in the Youth Girls Rep Pathways, because honestly it's just the most amazing experiences, and you learn so much on the camps, yeah.
Brilliant. Now, we're also got a big focus on social media this evening. I know you have a decent social media following, especially on Instagram. There were some shakes and confused looks of the head from people when I said a boomerang. Someone who's obviously got quite a solid boomerang following. What is a boomerang? Explain it to the people and then give some tips on how one would boomerang.
Oh, God, okay. A boomerang on Instagram, you basically just press the button and you can do...
What do you do?
you do a bit of a movement and then, I don't know how to describe it, it just... shakes it? I don't know, yeah. Well,
that should clear it up for those that had no idea. Ladies and gentlemen, Jemima Wrigley, congratulations. Thank you, Nicola, as well, as you make your way back to your seat. Now we turn our attention to the men with the Sydney Rising Star Award, recognising the young talent we have within the AFL Men's Premier Division. Previous winners of this award include current Swan Callum Mills, who won the award while playing for North Shore, and last year's winner from UNSW, Jack Buckley, who now plays for the Giants. Turn your attention once again to the screen as we look at the nominations for 2018.
The 2018 AFL Sydney Men's Rising Star. The nominations were Round 1, Matthew Biscariol, North Shore. Round 2, Michael Netheim, Sydney University. Round 3, Johnny Paul, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 4, Aidan Bremner, Western Suburbs. Round 5, Riley Lucas, Sydney University. Round 6, Edward Cole, Western Suburbs. Round 7, Bailey O'Brien, Pennant Hills. Round 8, Max Thomas, North Shore. Round 9, Max Rees, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 10, Hamish Elam, Manly Warringah. Round 11, Jordan Adams, Pennant Hills.
Round 12, Cooper Kilpatrick, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs. Round 13, Matt Edwards, Camden. Round 14, Liam Bogner, St George. Round 15, Josh Rayner, North Shore. Round 16, Christian Loon, North Shore. Round 17, Michael Carroll, Pennant Hills. And round 18, Sam Gilfetter, Sydney University. The AFL Sydney Men's Rising Star Top 3. In third place, Michael Carroll, Pennant Hills, 16 votes. Runner-up, Max Thomas, North Shore, 19 votes. And the winner of the 2018 AFL Sydney Men's Rising Star is Sam Gilfetter, Sydney University, 22 votes.
Give him another round of applause as he makes his way up. Sam, congratulations once again. Ask you to jump across and get a photo with Nick.
I'm the president.
You're not the president. You're not Sam.
He's at training.
He's at training. Well, you can come over here and answer some questions about that. Yeah. You got him training? You got him training on a note where he could be here.
Yes, so obviously we've made the Prem Div Grand Final. And we train Monday, Wednesday night, so he'll be here in about an hour.
All right, well, when he gets here, let us know. We'll give him a round of applause. What's so special about him, though? Just give us a little bit of an insight into what he's like.
Yeah, so this is only his second year playing footy. He comes from a rugby league background, so he's just a sensational tackler. And Fluff will tell you that his game's built on his forward pressure, and he's managed to kick a couple of snags along the way, and I think he's had a good year.
Hasn't always worked out for league players going to AFL, but he's obviously made it work.
Yeah, he's made it work. So
Yeah.
he just hangs out in the 50 and does his thing.
Outstanding. Well, let us know when he gets here. We'll give him a round of applause.
Will do.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, mate.
Come on through. Thanks as well, Nick. It's now time for the Hall of Fame announcement. This is always a very special part of the evening, so we do ask for your attention. I'm going to ask to the stage Hall of Fame member Barnaby Howarth. Where are you, Barnaby? How good's Barnaby Howarth? Barnaby has an organisation called, is it Give It a Crack? Where he asks people who have had nothing to do with stand-up comedy to give it a crack in the name of charity. And he's been asking me for years, and there's just not a chance. Barnaby? Ladies and gentlemen, give him applause. Barnaby Howarth, one of the genuinely great men of our game. The AFL Sydney Hall of Fame is made up of people that have made an outstanding contribution to the AFL competition, with nominations judged by a selection committee. The award is open to players, umpires and administrators. The 2018 Hall of Fame inductee from Pennant Hills is Chris Yard. Chris Yard has had 30 years of involvement with the Pennant Hills Football Club, originally as a player and now in his current role as a senior coach of the Prem Division team. He played 320 games over his career, including 215 first-grade games between 1989 and 2003, and a further 90 games in reserves, becoming the club's first player to reach the 300-game milestone. He was a member of the club's inaugural first-grade premiership side in 2000, and was awarded the Rod Podbury Medal in the losing grand final in 1996. He took on the senior coaching role in 2012 and has gone on to become one of the club's most successful coaches, making it to 4 grand finals with a return of 2 flags. Not only that, he's made a significant contribution to his club. He's also been part of AFL Sydney's representative sides, both as a player, then as part of the coaching panel. Combining his time as player and coach, he's now participated in over 530 games for the Pennant Hills Football Club. Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Yard.
Very surprised, but certainly very, very honoured. First of all, thank you to the Pennant Hills Football Club for certainly everything they've done for me. Certainly over a long period of time, that's 30 years, so I debuted back in 1989, and it's great to see a lot of those familiar faces around. But I suppose I just haven't been around Pennant Hills because I've got nothing better to do, but it's just a great place to be. I think we all look up to the club and the culture that we've built out there over a long period of time. We've had a bit of a success lately, and I think it all goes. We've got a bit of investment next year in terms of our grounds and the commitment that we've had from Julian Lesser. So I think you'll see a few changes at Greenway next year, and just very, very much honoured, and thank you very much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chris Yard as he makes his way, and please another round of applause for Barnaby Howarth, a former Hall of Fame inductee. And do, if you get the opportunity, talk to him about his stand-up determination, and he will ask you to do stand-up before the conversation ends. Let's turn our attention to the leading goal kickers for the year. Many times they are the... There they are. They know who they are because they're the Glory Hounds. The goal kickers love the limelight. We know that. I'd like to call the AFL New South Wales ACT Regional Manager, Sydney Simon Wilson, to the stage as we present the leading goal kickers. The Men's Premier Division Leading Goal Kicker Award is the Stan Milton Trophy, named in honour of Stan, who was the leading goal kicker 7 times and kicked 1,173 goals in a career spanning 300 games. The 2018 Stan Milton Trophy winner from St George with 53 goals is Nick Ryan. Coming over here, Nick. Congratulations. I don't need to pull the microphone down, which is great. It was a close race this year. It was a close race. It was tossing and turning all year before you eventually obviously got the win. Any words you'd like to say to those that didn't quite get there this year?
Well, I was actually probably a little bit lucky, to be honest, because the bloke that was in second going into the last round, who was up by a goal, actually didn't play the last round. He played for the Neefle side for Sydney Uni, so I was lucky enough to jag it in the end. But I'll take it.
How good's that? Nothing better than someone being promoted to their own detriment. Well done. Thank you. Congratulations, Nick. Really good. This is the first season as well that the Women's Premier Division Leading Goal Kicker Award has been named. The award is to be known as the Belinda Pride Medal. Pride began her AFL career in 2007, and in 2010, while playing for the Balmain Dockers, became the first Sydney women's AFL player to kick 100 goals in a season. That's not bad. The Women's Premier Division Leading Goal Kicker Award from Macquarie Uni with 28 goals is Laura Russell. See, most people are afraid to have a chat, but you've just gone straight for the microphone.
So sorry. Tunnel vision.
Don't apologise at all. Now, this is the most interesting fact about your season with goal kicking. Kicked 28 for the year, but kicked 14 of those in the last 2 rounds. What? I've got 3 questions. Firstly, what happened with the first? Was it 15? Where were you there?
I may have been too busy rucking at the start of the season, and then just a sneaky steal at the end.
And then did you decide that, no, looks like goal kicking's a lot more fun, or these people get all the glory, or I want the microphone? Like, how did this happen?
100%. I wanted the glory. There we go.
And obviously, your teammates seem to think you're decent at it. 28 for the year this year. What number do you think you could get to next year?
It really depends what position I'm put in.
I've got an idea.
But, yeah, I'll just keep pushing. But I have an amazing team, so they deliver it really well into the forward line. So. How
good's that?
Yeah.
Nothing like the Lamborghini giving the token gesture to the team for getting it too. Congratulations.
Thank
really
you, Matt.
Well done.
Thanks, Matt.
How good. Laura Russell. our inaugural winner, which is outstanding. The remaining leading goal kickers for the 2018 AFL season will be shown on the screen, and if you are the winner, we do ask you to come up as well and get your photo. We'll start with the Premier Division Reserves, and it's Anthony Braun, Pennant Hills, 45 goals. In the Platinum Division, with 45 goals from Penrith, Philip Orman. From the Platinum Division Reserves, also from Penrith, 47 goals, Rick Ooms. The Under-19 Division 1, with 50 goals from the University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, Charlie Burgess-Hall. The Men's Division 1, 44 goals from Randwick, Harry Lewis. The Women's Division 1, from the Wollongong Saints with 67 goals, Riley McGartland. The Men's Division 2, with 39 goals from Camden, Matt Lechek. The Women's Division 2, from Camden with 60 goals, Lauren Bragg. The Under-19 Division 2, from the Southern Power with 44 goals, Hunter Gregory. And the Men's Division 3, from Camden with 31 goals, Jihad Ickmore. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, give a round of applause for all our leading goal scorers across the competition for 2018. How good is that? We are going to now be taking a break for the mains. The incredible Kat Vass is going to be performing. I saw her warming up earlier. She is sensational. Before we break, though, this year, for the first time, the AFL New South Wales ACT managed the representative team that was entered into the AFL National Inclusion Carnival. 16 players from around the New South Wales and ACT travelled to Tasmania for a week to participate in the tournament, which brings together footballers with an intellectual disability from across the country. As we go to the break, turn your attention to the screens for an insight into what is a fantastic carnival. See you shortly.
I've been involved in football for 25 years now, working in it, and I don't think until I actually got involved with these guys that I really understood how important our game is to people that you just don't get to meet or see every day. This is impacting people's lives. You always know it, but it's not until you're involved with these sort of guys that you realise never ever judge a book by its cover. Let's go! There's a lot of people out there that could learn a hell of a lot from all the guys at our carnival.
No one tackled like we tackled yesterday. We're going to show them how to win a game of footy today. Go boys! Let's go! Let's go! Use up! What else? play this out to the end. We play it hard, we play it fair, and we play it for our team and our state and our clubs and ourselves.
Back your ability, play the footy you want to play, and we'll win this game.
But this is our chance to show them what we're made of. Who are we? Queensland! Who are we? Queensland!
Grit and determination, boys. That's what I want from you. Don't give up on me. Believe in yourself and believe in each other.
Yes! Come on, Johnny!
Sport is about spirit, isn't it, really? That's what I've been amazed when I went to my first carnival, how good the spirit was and the camaraderie was. It was just amazing, and that's why I keep coming back every year.
Well, the truth, yeah, it hurts to say. I'm gonna pack up my bags and I'm about to go away. I'm gonna split, I can stand it. I'm gonna give it up and quit it, ain't never coming back. But before I get to going, I got to say, I know you used to love me, but that was yesterday. And the truth, I won't fight it. When love starts burning, you got to do what's right. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more.
Well, the truth, it hurts to say. I'm gonna pack up my bags and I'm gonna go away. I'm gonna split, I can't stand it. I'm gonna give it up and quit it, ain't never coming back. But before I get to going, I got to say, I know you used to love me, but that was yesterday. And the truth, I won't fight it. When the love starts burning, then you got to do it. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more. Oh, lover, 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 you don't treat me no good no more.
Well, before I get to going, I got to say, I know you used to love me, but that was yesterday. And the truth, I won't fight it. When love starts burning, you got to do what's right. Oh, lover, lover, tried the lasting moments unforgettable. You trust to feel the more that I've been. But things just get so crazy, living life gets hard to do. I would gladly hit the road, get up and go if I knew that someday it will be back to you. That's
Yes, I know, yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table. I wanna love you, love and treat you, love and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. We'll share the same room. Just provide the bread. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on the table. Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Is this love, is this love, is this love, is this love that I'm feeling? Oh, oh, oh. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know. Oh, yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table.
I have to be honest.
Thank you. On a warm summer's eve, on a train bound for nowhere, met up with the gambler. We were both too tired to sleep. Took turns to stare out the window at the darkness till boredom overtook us. And he began to speak. He said, son, I'm made out of reading people's faces, knowing what the cards were by the way they held their eyes. If you don't mind my saying, I can see you by the faces for the taste of your whiskey. I'll give you some advice. So he handed him my bottle, then he drank down my last swallow. Then he bummed a cigarette and asked me for a light. When the night got deadly quiet, in his face lost all expression. You gonna learn to play the game, boy. You gotta learn to play it right. You gotta know when to hold, know when to fall, know when to walk away, know when to run. Never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. 'Cause every hand's a winner and every hand's a loser. The best that you can hope for is to die in your sleep. When he finished talking, he turned back towards the window, crushed out a cigarette, and faded off to sleep. Somewhere in the darkness, the gambler, he broke even. In his final words, he found an ace that I can't keep. You gotta know when to hold, know when to fall, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. You gotta know when to hold, know when to fall, know when to walk away, know when to run. You never count your money when you're sitting at the table. There'll be time enough for counting when the deal is done. Thank you. What will you do when you get lonely? No one waiting by your side. You've been running and hiding much too long. You know it's just your foolish pride. Later, got me on my knees, later. I'm begging, darling, please, later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Tried to give you consolation when your old man had let you down. Like a fool, I fell in love with you. You turned my whole world upside down. Later, got me on my knees, later. Begging, darling, please, later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Make the best of the situation before I find a way. Tell me all my love's in vain. Later, got me on my knees later, begging, darling, please later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Later, got me on my knees later, begging, darling, please later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Got me on my knees later, begging, darling, please later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind? Later, got me on my knees later, begging, darling, please later. Darling, won't you ease my worried mind?
Don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't
have some fun. Throw away the work to be done. Let the music play, 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 play. Feel it in your heart and feel it in your soul. Let the music take control. We're going to party, run, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing along. We're going to party, run, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing my song. Life is good, wild and sweet. Let the music play on, play on, play on, play on. Everybody sing it, everybody dance. Lose yourself in wild romance. We're going to party, go down, fiesta, forever. Come on and sing my song. Anymore, yeah. Hey, jumbo, jumbo, we can party all we go. Oh, jumbo now, somebody test anymore, yeah. Yeah, jumbo, jumbo. Oh, yeah. We're gonna have a party all night long, all night. All night long, all night. Street all night long, all night, all night. I said everyone you meet, then jamming in the street all night long, all night, 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 all night long. Once you get started, you can't sit down.
I was dreaming of the past, and my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I'm sorry I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
I was feeling insecure. You might not want me anymore. I was shivering inside. I was shivering inside. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. I didn't mean to hurt you. And I'm sorry I made you cry. I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. 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 When you're down in trouble and you need some love and care, and nothing, oh nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me. Soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest nights. You just call on my name, and to know where I am, I'll come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall,
All you have to do is call, and I'll be there. You got a friend.
you got a friend. When the sky above you should grow dark and full of clouds, or that old north wind begins to blow, keep your head together, call my name
winter, spring, summer, or fall. All you've got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah. You got a friend. You got a friend.
Ain't it good to know that you got a friend? People can be so cold, they'll hurt you, yes, they'll desert you. Take your soul if you let them. Oh, but don't you let them. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running, yeah, to see you again. Oh, winter, spring, summer, or fall.
All you got to do is call, and I'll be there. You got a friend.
You got a friend.
Oh, yes, you do.
You got a friend. Got a friend in me.
You got a friend.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
You got a friend.
You got a friend. You got a friend.
Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the stage Matt DeGroot.
Thank you. Could we please make your way back to your seats, and as you do that, and for those who are already at their seats, can we get a huge round of applause to Kat Vass, who was performing during that dinner intermission. Sensational rendition of the horses that was well received by members of the official Sydney Swans party, I can assure you. You can see that video on Instagram now. Speaking of Instagram, I hope you got photos at the boomerang wall. Hope you got your photos printed out. Use the hashtag Phelan Mostyn. and use the handle AFL Sydney Official. As well as that, whilst you find your seats, despite the suggestion that there was absolutely no need for you to do this, some people have been getting involved in Twitter. No need for this kind of thing. But to Thomas Shanahan, I appreciate you texting or tweeting Fitz, but then also sledging the North Shore Football Club. In fact, everywhere I've gone this evening, people have taken delight in pointing out where the North Shore Football Club are sitting, and I'm not going to indulge in any of that kind of comedy. I'm not going to make any comments about North Shore Football Club. They were a proud club who did really well this year. They're just not playing anymore. We are going to be continuing the awards very shortly once you do retake your seats. And whilst you find those seats, this is obviously all about the Phelan and the Mostyn medals. Let's start with getting an update on where the Phelan medal is at after 12 rounds.
Phelan medal, leaderboard after round 12. In equal 8th, Trent Stubbs, East Coast Eagles, 8 votes. With Kieran Emery, East Coast Eagles, 8 votes. Andrew Browning, East Coast Eagles, 8 votes. And Harry Anir, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 8 votes. Equal 4th, Runga Adiri Rama, Pennant Hills, 11 votes. With Kyle Devlin, North Shore, 11 votes. Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah, 11 votes. And Tom Angel, Pennant Hills, 11 votes. 3rd, Nick Ryan, St George, 12 votes. 2nd, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah, 13 votes. And leading the Phelan medal after round 12, Sean Crane, North Shore, 15 votes.
So there we have the Phelan medal. Let's check in with the Mostyn medal now and see where they are after 12 rounds.
Mostyn medal leaderboard after round 12. Equal 9th, Phoebe Monaghan, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 8 votes. With Aaron McKinnon, Sydney Uni Bombers, 8 votes. Una McKay, UTS, 8 votes. Pippi Clegg, Sydney Uni Bombers, 8 votes. And Cody Briggs, Newtown Breakaways, 8 votes. 8th, Sarah Copiono, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 9 votes. Equal 6th, Margot Vella, Auburn Penrith, 10 votes. With Catherine Hull, Southern Power, 10 votes. Equal 3rd, Pippa Smythe, Macquarie University, 11 votes. With Rebecca Miller, Western Wolves, 11 votes. And Lael Casson, Auburn Penrith, 11 votes. 2nd, Megan Lawrence, Macquarie University, 13 votes. And leading the Mostyn medal after round 12, Haneen Zrika, Auburn Penrith, 14 votes.
All right, it is close. After 12 rounds in both the Phelan and the Mostyn, we will be commencing the specific countdown very, very shortly. Before that, the awards will continue, and the first award that we're going to be doing after the break is a new award for AFL Sydney. It is the Boy Oh Boy Wowee of the Week award. Many of you are very familiar with the phrase Boy Oh Boy Wowee. AFL commentator Brian Taylor would say it to describe unique and unexpected things that happen on the field, and that's what the Boy Oh Boy Wowee award tends to highlight. There were nominations throughout the year about things that happened during the game in and around our beautiful game of AFL that were noteworthy. We have the top 3, and we will unveil them in descending order. Coming in at 3rd position, the Penrith Rams for not letting a wedding get in the way of a good game. 2 of their players got married around the corner from Grey Gums Oval, and on an important game day, they made sure they still turned up to support, suits and all. You can see the photo right there. To make things all the more special, the newlywed Penrith players, Jeremy Ricks and Jessica Hocking, met playing under 10s footy. Who needs Tinder when you've got footy? In 2nd place is the Southern Power for their Power for Cook fundraiser. This is great. This year, the Power got together to raise money for one of their favourite sons, 2-time premiership player Adam Cook. Earlier this year, he was involved in an incident that sadly left him in a wheelchair, and as such, the senior side donned the sash for the big Essendon fan in a one-off Guernsey for the day. One of the Power players, Chris Brodie, shaved his head for the cause, raising over is that his head? Well, he had long red hair. This is a significant improvement, isn't it? And I can tell you right now, my man, bald is king. So you're doing really, really well. $1,000. Over $12,000 was raised in total for Adam through this powerful initiative. Well done, the Southern Power. That is sensational. But the winner of the 2018 AFL Sydney Boy Oh Boy Wowee of the Year Award, that's fun to say, is a big congratulations to Macquarie University for nominating their star forward Simone Freeman and her deadly accuracy. Have a look at this. Wait a second. Not once. Not once, but twice. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Simone Freeman. When she's not kicking snags for Macquarie Uni, she works as a strength and conditioning coach for the Giants, AFLW and netball teams. The kick was sensational, the celebrations were better. Come on over. Oh, it's your sister.
Yeah.
Oh, you're...
So this is a big surprise.
Come on over. Come on over. So, this is not Simone.
No.
This is Simone's sister. What's your name?
Monique.
Monique. Do you have the kicking abilities of your sister?
No. Not at all.
Does she? Do you play?
I do play, yes.
And so that particular trick that she did there, which I'm sure you've seen before.
I have, yes.
That's 2 successful kicks of how many attempts?
Oh, I'm trying to remember. I think it was like...
You say 2.
Of 8.
Of 8?
All up, yeah.
Amazing. That's incredible. Please pass on congratulations
it's
to
a
you.
big surprise. Obviously she's not here, so she wasn't expecting
You have to say loudly in the mic, boy oh boy wowee.
Boy oh boy wowie.
That'll do. Thank you so much. We're now going to announce the winner of the Multicultural New South Wales Harmony Award, and I'd like the acting CEO of Multicultural New South Wales, Ross Hawkey, to the stage. This award recognises the outstanding efforts of individuals within AFL Sydney who have engaged their local multicultural communities. The award celebrates those who promote social cohesion, embrace inclusion and promote harmony. The winner of the 2018 Multicultural New South Wales Harmony Award is Miguel Limsom from Holroyd, Parramatta. Miguel has done an exceptional job to grow and develop women's football at the Goannas this year and is indeed across the Parramatta region. He conducted numerous recruitment initiatives between the 2017 and 18 years aimed at forming the inaugural Goannas senior women's team with a truly inclusive and engaging approach. He was able to bring together players from diverse backgrounds. The team has not only formed a wonderful bond and added to the club overall, they've also experienced success on the field, making the grand final next weekend. He is an inclusive coach who places the needs of the game at the forefront of all he does. Ladies and gentlemen, Miguel Limson. Come on over, Miguel. No. No, 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 no.
I hope I don't have crumbs on my face.
You don't have crumbs on your face. You look sharp. The ties, you've not done the top button, but that's all right. Come on over to the microphone.
Relax.
You're getting relaxed. No need to get relaxed. First and foremost, congratulations. This is sensational. What inspired you to take on this role?
Oh, now I have to say the story. Funny enough, there was 2 girls in my women's team that we were having brunch one Sunday Arvo, and we just came up with this idea of why doesn't Goannas have a women's team? And I'm just sitting there, I'm like, good question, really good question. So I spoke to the president, said, I think it'll be a great opportunity to bring a women's team in. It'll definitely bring the culture and there's just the team culture and the chemistry and the club itself to grow. And I've always been passionate in coaching, so I also coach an under-11s team that also won a grand final. So
yeah, give me a round of applause for that.
It's always been my passion, and this is definitely a bit of a surprise.
They are playing in the grand final.
Yes, they are.
How are they going to go?
Look, for a first year team, they've exceeded everything that I asked for. They've, let alone making the finals, putting this team up onto running on good old Gibbs Road has just been an amazing achievement, and then hopefully we can go one more game.
Yeah, good. Well done.
Nice, thank you.
Congratulations, Miguel Linson, ladies and gentlemen. That's sensational. Thank you as well to Ross Hawkey for presenting the award. It's now time to recognise the 2018 Champion Club. Now, the club championship is awarded to a men's Premier Division club based on the performance on the field of the top 3 teams of each club. Going to ask the AFL Sydney Tribunal Chairman, Brian Langton, to the stage to present the award as you turn your attention to the screen as we find out who is the 2018 Champion Club.
The 2018 AFL Sydney Club Championship. In 4th, Pennant Hills, 374 points. In 3rd, Sydney University, 414 points. Runner-up, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, 427 points. And the winner of the 2018 AFL Sydney Club Championship is North Shore, 443 points.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome their President John Good to the stage. Thank you, John. Come on through. Over here, grab yourself a photo. I'd ask the rest of the room to give a genuine round of applause, but I'm not sure they're as excited to do it. But please, it was a sensational year for North Shore. John, I ask you to the stage to say a few words.
I'd be really interested to know how this award works. And a bit of a heads up, Sam, would have been tremendous, mate. But look, thanks very much to the troops from North Shore. It's been a really challenging year this year in lots of different ways. And, no home ground and no storeroom, no club rooms, no nothing. And training on a soccer field last week, which wasn't ideal, obviously. But as I say, it's been challenging for us, but we've learned through personal circumstances this week that it's just footy. And there's much more important things in life. But I want to say thank everybody at North Shore for the support they give me through the year. And I want to thank every other football club in here. I've got close relationships with quite a few of them and really appreciate that. And Sydney footy's in a great place and I really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, John. Thank you, Brian. And congratulations once again at North Shore. It's now time to announce the Umpire of the Year, as voted by the Men's Premier Division coaches. And I'd like to call AFL Sydney Life member Frank Kulisic to the stage to present the award. The 2018 Umpire of the Year, and it's an exciting year to announce this. For the first time, it is a female, Victoria Rawlings. Vic, we'll get you to come on over. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, a round of applause. The first female recipient of this award. And Vic, it is important that you soak up those applause, because I would imagine they don't come very often.
It's definitely very rare to get applause as an umpire.
How are you finding it? How do you, as we say, this is a landmark occasion, but for you, something you've been doing for some time. What is it about umpiring footy that made you firstly want to get into it, and what do you enjoy about it?
Umpiring is an amazing physical and mental challenge. It's something that you can get something new out of every game. And basically, every time something happens on the field, it's slightly different, so you've got to respond in a different way, and it can be exciting, basically, yeah.
Who is the... and you can name names in here. Which club do you least and most like officiating? And I ask you this as an umpire who's always got to figure out a way to sit on the fence. Good luck with that.
I feel like I should be a politician in this circumstance. I love all clubs equally.
Correct response. Correct response. You also had the honour of being the first female umpire from Sydney to umpire in a NEAFL match, which is another outstanding achievement as well. What was that like?
It was a real shock. I didn't know it was coming. It was also incredibly humbling. It was also incredibly terrifying, but a really big honour and an amazing season this year. And one thing I will say is that I couldn't have done it without the support of the other umpires in our group. A lot of people don't realise that we train as a group twice a week, and we have games on the weekend, just like any other football club. And our group is incredible, and our coaches are incredible. So Pierce Field, Damien Anderson, Jeff Brown are some of the ones who are here tonight. Incredible leadership with the umpiring group.
Yeah, which is brilliant. Now, before a round of applause by those who understand how to butter the bread. These are the people you should be paying the most attention to. Finally, before you go, I understand you are a doctor in an unusual field, but I've not been told what that field is. What are you a doctor of or in?
I'm not a medical doctor.
Okay.
So usually if there's an injury on the field, I kind of just move away. I'm a doctor in education, so I'm a lecturer at Sydney University in education. And actually one of my students is also a player for Manly. So sometimes we meet each other on the field, and it's pretty interesting sometimes, so yeah.
Do you make them call you doctor?
No, I just give them bad marks in class if they abuse me. Yeah.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause. She is the 2018 Umpire of the Year, Victoria Rawlings. Thank as well to Frank for presenting the award. Next we have the AFL Sydney Volunteer of the Year, and I'd like to ask the AFL New South Wales ACT Community Football Manager, Lauren Bunting, to the stage to present the award. And as she does, folks, if I could get a genuine round of applause, because this event is this woman's baby. She has put this together and deserves a heartfelt round of applause, because everything that is happening here is you. Before announcing this year's winner, I'd like to draw your attention to the screen, where you're going to see the names of the volunteers that were nominated for the award, and I would congratulate all the nominees. The 2018 AFL Sydney Volunteer of the Year from North Shore is John Good. We see him again tonight. He joined the North Shore Football Club in 2012 following his involvement in St Ives in junior footy. It only took 12 months for him to put his hand up to help the club after a year as vice president. He stepped up and took on the role as president, a position he still holds. Although being president, his main role, whether it's setting up the match day, helping with the canteen, cleaning out the change rooms at the end of the day, chances are you'll find him doing it first to the ground in the morning, last to leave in the evening. He's been instrumental in keeping the club together in one of its more challenging years, with Gore Hill Oval getting redeveloped. The club has been without its home ground, making training and match days difficult. Yet, he has been able to lead the club effectively and consistently. He has the unique ability to see the future of the club, but is also very aware of its long history. He can quite often be heard asking, is that in the best interest of the club? For John, that's what it's all about. Ladies and gentlemen, your volunteer of the year, John Good. Thank you, John. I'll ask you to say a few more words.
I'm not sure how this word works either. Look, you know, there are plenty of people in Sydney AFL who work a lot harder than I do, and so I guess, you know, as people in the years before have done, we accept this award on behalf of everybody who works their backsides off, trying to get footy teams on the ground every weekend, and you know, I respect and admire a lot of people in the room, and you know, thank you very much, guys. Really appreciate this.
So we now turn our attention to the feature of the evening, the best and fairest. And we will run through the divisions, starting with Men's Division 3, which is the Granlund Medal. Due to the expansion of the competition, this is a new medal named after Ian Granlund, who's made a significant contribution to the game over many decades. He began playing at South Sydney AFC, where he became a committee member at just 17, and then spending time on the Central Coast, where he was co-founder and the president of the Central Coast Football League. Granlund was employed by the New South Wales Football League, which included the role of CEO, overseeing the restructure of the game in Sydney and New South Wales during a time of much-needed change. These days, he's president of the New South Wales Australian Football History Society, a life member of the Australian Football League, and an AFL Merit Award recipient. It's only fitting that this is named after Ian Granlund. As we go to the screens to find out the winner, I would like to invite AFL New South Wales ACT State Participation Manager Tim Farber to the stage to present the award, which will be seen on the screen now.
The 2018 Granlund Medal. Final standings. Equal sixth, Christopher Trail, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 8 votes, with Tom Roberts, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, TJ Hock, Camden Cats, and Bo Snellman, Campbelltown, 8 votes. Fifth, Benjamin Grasso, Camden Cats, 9 votes. Fourth, William Cobcroft Wells, Macquarie University, 10 votes. Third, Kyle Bradley, Campbelltown, 12 votes. Runner-up, John Anthony Murtagh, Camden Cats, 20 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Granlund Medal is Alex Huggins, Pennant Hills, 22 votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, Alexander Huggins. Come on over, Alex. Let's have a chat. No. Div 3, it's the pride of the league.
Oh, please.
And I say that because I did sledge it earlier. And there's been about 8 Div 3 guys who bailed me up and said, you can sledge Prems because they're going to be sober at the end of the night. Don't sledge us because we'll meet you at the front at the end of the night. So I was like, okay, yep, no, that's fair. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Talk us through what it is you think got yourself this award, what the umpires noticed throughout the year.
Probably not best for me to say that. It's probably not hard work or dedication. It's more, you know, a bit of fun now for me these days.
What is your pre-match routine now?
Probably don't want to know. Just turn up that game day.
That's a very honest answer. I appreciate that. Mate, congratulations. It's a pleasure to have you up here. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexander Huggins. Thanks, Tim, as well, for presenting the award. Next, due to the significant growth of women's football, AFL Sydney has introduced a new women's competition in 2018. The best and fairest medal for this competition has been named the Andrews Bergman Medal after Yvette Andrews and Lucy Bergman, two people who have been instrumental in women's football in Sydney. Both were foundation committee members of the Sydney Women's AFL, which was established in '99, and have been pivotal in the development of the women's game in Sydney since that time. Bergman holding the role of president of the SWAFL from the 2003 to 2006 years, Andrews becoming a foundation member of the National Women's AFL Advisory Committee in '03. Both have also been heavily involved in the Western Wolves Club since its establishment. Women's football in Sydney would not be where it is today without their hard work, and please give those two ladies a round of applause. As I invite them both to the stage as we go to the screens to find out our winner.
The 2018 Andrews Bergman Medal. Final standings. Equal 8, Jennifer Rowley, Macquarie University, 11 votes. With Alicia Williams, Campbelltown, 11 votes. And Hannah Kane, Southwest Sydney, 11 votes. Equal 6th, Kirli Naufi, Campbelltown, 12 votes. With Michelle Bova, Newtown Breakaways, 12 votes. 5th, Michaela Ford, Holroyd Parramatta, 13 votes. 4th, Laura Sini, Campbelltown, 16 votes. 3rd, Leali Karahassan, Auburn Penrith, 17 votes. Runner-up, Annalise Barton, Holroyd Parramatta, 30 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Andrews Bergman Medal is Lauren Bragg, Camden Cats, 31 votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Bragg is your Andrews Bergman Medal winner for 2018. Grab a photo. Just grab a photo. I love this. Love when they want to come up and have a chat. Lauren, ladies and gentlemen, round of applause. Look at that smiling face. How good.
I'm really nervous.
Come in a little bit closer. Come in a little bit closer. Why are you nervous? This is since you had an amazing year.
I did. I'm nervous because I listen to you on the radio every morning.
I'm just going to need you to get in a little closer and say that again. No, don't say that again. Do though, and keep listening. You also got the leading goal scorer for the season.
Yep.
This is a huge year. Did you expect that this was the kind of year you're going to have?
No, I didn't. It was the second year that Camden's had a women's AFL team, and last year we didn't do too great, and this year we were just, we were ready, and I'm really proud with how we've gone.
You've got the grand final coming up as well. How are you feeling?
We do this weekend. Yeah, I'm feeling really confident. I'm feeling good.
Yeah, how's the team feeling?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you going to win?
Fingers crossed, yes.
Going to keep listening. Yeah, listen to that. Outstanding.
Yeah.
I don't know what the mystery word is, so I can't help you win any money. But thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, Lauren Bragg is your winner. Congratulations. Well done. Thank you as well to Yvette and Lucy as they leave the stage as well. Next we have the APTED Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Men's Division 2 competition. And once again, turn your attention to the screen as we find out this year's winner.
The 2018 APTED Medal. Final standings. Equal 8th, Brian Jackson, North Shore, 7 votes. With Jared Anthony Boyd, Camden Cats, 7 votes. 7th, Kyle Homburg, Sydney University, 8 votes. Equal 4th, Brett Oles, Manly Warringah, 9 votes. With Jared Mullaney, Camden Cats, 9 votes. And Aaron Everett, Sydney University, 9 votes. 3rd, Jack Strongquist, Pennant Hills, 10 votes. Runner-up, Benjamin Reid, Camden Cats, 11 votes. And the winner of the 2018 APTED Medal is Matthew Rawle, Manly Warringah, 14 votes.
Matty Rawle, the winner, 14 votes. Unfortunately, he can't be here in his role as president. I understand he's over in the United States. He's currently on a fact-finding mission. Oh, God. We've got him on the phone.
You can chat to him if you want to. He's right there.
All right. I'm not really sure how to do this. Hello, mate.
How are you, mate?
I'm really good. Now don't swear, because there's about 2,000 people watching you right now. Where are you? What are you doing?
I'm in Dallas. It's about 6 a.m. just drowning another Miller Lite can.
6 a.m. you say?
Correct.
Good man. Well done. Hey, congratulations on winning.
Thank you very much.
Anything you'd like to say to genuinely the quietest this room has been all night? They apparently really want to hear what you have to say.
I'm kind of a big deal in both continents, to be fair. But, thank you to all the, obviously, the umpires that did the business for me, and to all the players that sledged me throughout the year for wearing number 100 because they were trying to tell me that's how much I weighed. They didn't know they were giving me a compliment because I was about 110.
Well, congratulations. I'll let you go because I hate Skyping, and now we're doing it in front of everybody. But there he is, Matty Hall. Give him a round of applause. Enjoy. No one ever has an excuse for not being here now. This is the new unit of measurement for dedication. A boomerang. They're just figuring it out, the boomerang thing at the front here. That's not a boomerang. That's a Skype. It's a whole nother bit of tech, Will, next year. We now move on to the Haas Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Under-19s Division 2 competition. Before we go to the leaderboard, if I can ask the GWS Giants Chief Operating Officer James Avery to the stage to present the awards as we turn our attention to the screen.
The 2018 Hart Medal. Final standings. Equals 7th, Nicholas Pianta, Penrith Rams, 8 votes. With Flynn Smith, Southern Power, 8 votes. Joel Salter, Penrith Rams, 8 votes. Jonathan Nisa, West Goannas, 8 votes. And Hatem Eldaraj, West Goannas, 8 votes. 6th, Nathaniel Taylor, Campbelltown, 9 votes. 5th, Darcy Thompson, Southern Power, 10 votes. 4th, Nathan Penner, West Goannas, 11 votes. 3rd, Matthew Field, Penrith Rams, 12 votes. Runner-up, Joshua Moores, Southern Power, 16 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Hart Medal is Ben Harvey, North Shore, 23 votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, your 2018 Hart Medal winner. Come on over here, Ben. Congratulations.
Thanks, mate. Too short, mate. We're down.
Do you want to come down?
Too short, mate.
Well, you can come. We've got a high chair over there if you...
That always works.
Mate, congratulations. Well done. Your second year as a senior player. What have you enjoyed about playing senior footy?
Most of the players that you verse against, they're always bigger. There's always going to be a challenge. Playing in Div 2 football, mate, it may not be the best standard, but the players, they just come at you so hard and you just got to be up for it every single time. So, yeah.
You've done well. You're now really leaning into the mic, and I like that. That's better than the alternative. Who at the club has taken you under your wing? Is there anyone particular you want to shout out?
First of all, John Good. That man puts up with me. I'm a bit of a handful. Peter McCutcheon. That man takes me out to Campbelltown, Blacktown, Penrith, Grey Gums, Great Oval. It's Jota. When I first came to the club, I was smaller than I am now. Still pretty small. But that man made me feel confident that I had something to give. All good.
You're halfway through that sentence. Just ran out of steam midway through, but that's fine. How are things going over there in the North Shore tables? They appear to be having fun tonight.
North Shore's a fun club to be at. Michael Slidio, the fanboy of GWS Giants, loves the North Shore Rocks. He loves it.
There he is.
There he is. We got the giant. Save it for the break, and then you can get a photo, and it'll be a lot of fun. All right. Congratulations, Jeremy. That's amazing. Ben Harvey, give him a round of applause. That is sensational. He is the Hart medalist. For those future award winners who are coming up on stage, somewhere between where I am and sort of like where Ben was, is sort of the appropriate amount of distance, but if you really want to be heard like as Ben did, just kind of eat it. Actually, it sounds a lot more impressive. Thank you, Ben. Well done. Our next award, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the James Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest play in Women's Division 1. It's named in honour of Karen James. Karen unfortunately can't be here tonight to present the medal. On her behalf is Rosalind McMahon-Bostic, the former president of the Sydney Women's AFL. As she makes her way to the stage, please turn your attention to the screen.
The 2018 James Medal. Final standings. Equal 8th, Matilda Eder, North Shore, 11 votes, with Ashley Weir, Western Magic, 11 votes. 7th, Michaela Marnie, Pennant Hills, 12 votes. 6th, Laura Donnelly, Wollongong Saints, 13 votes. 5th, Ali Dalloway, East Coast Eagles, 15 votes. 4th, Lauren Horton, Western Magic, 17 votes. 3rd, Jamie Mann, Western Magic, 19 votes. Runner-up, Ellery Morris, Wollongong Saints, 24 votes. And the winner of the 2018 James Medal is Emily Goodsir, East Coast Eagles, 33 votes.
Welcome to the stage, your James Medal winner for 2018. Grab a photo. Come on over, ladies and gentlemen. Give her a round of applause. Welcome to the stage. Congratulations. All right. You saw with Ben. No. You saw with Ben. You got to get in nice and close. This is your second year playing AFL footy, am I correct?
Yep.
What were you doing before this?
Playing touch footy.
What made you switch?
I don't know, I just needed to change it up a little bit.
Obviously, it's worked for you. How are you enjoying AFL?
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
Yeah? What about your club? Clearly a popular member of the club. What do they like to play with?
Yeah, awesome. I'm so proud to be an Eagle. Great club.
Now, you came 6th in the League Best and Fairest last year. How do you think you have personally improved this year?
I think, playing a year and then getting some experience. I think the second year just improving on skills. So, yeah.
Good answer. Good. We got almost to 15 words in a row. No. This is fun. Now I understand the Resi's boys listen to Shania Twain when they are warming up, which is an absolute credit to them because that woman can deliver a power ballad. But what about you guys? What do you listen to when you warm up? How do you get fired up for a game?
A bit of everything.
No, you've got to be more specific than that. Don't think you can get away that easily?
I don't know.
You can have it. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily, give her a round of applause. You have the Ben Harveys of the world who like to chat. You have the Emily Goodsirs of the world who just do not want to be here at all. Thank you as well to Ros McMahon-Bostic for presenting that. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting very much to the business end of the evening. We're going to have one last break, 20-minute break, as you get yourself some dessert. And then when we are back, we will be announcing our Phelan and our Mostyn medalists for 2018.
one day we meet again, would you dare to say, I love you, tell me now there's dance, in case there's no tomorrow. Take my hand and nobody know. I love when you tell me close your eyes and let me do the rest. It's just you and I and nobody else. No, 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 no. Be my sunshine. Be mine. Be my sunshine. Oh, be mine. Be my sunshine. Be mine. Be my sunshine. It's not over, you see. Without us, I'm incomplete. Together we're meant to be. Our summer is on repeat.
I said, hey, perfectly on cue. At the end of the night, as I recall, I said, hey, babe, when you walk my way, you caught me on fire. Save me the time, I'll save you the trouble when you've had enough, and I can't take it anymore. Something about her, when she said hello, I'm taking you home. I'd rather burn fast than let it burn slow. So let it burn, baby. Let it burn fast. Rather burn fast than let it burn slow. I said, hey, you perfectly out of tune by the end of the drive. We got a little lost, you won't lie to me, 'cause every memory will set 'em on fire. Something about her, when she said hello, I'm taking you home. I'd rather burn fast than let it burn slow. So let it burn, baby. Let it burn fast. Fast, let it burn slow. She said, don't think it's time for us to change. So shake my hand, for it's too late. She said, don't think it's time for us to change. So shake my hand, for it's too late. She said, don't think it's time for us to change. So shake my hand, for it's too late. Just come home. We are searchlights we can see in the dark.
children that need to be loved. We were willing, we came when you called, but man, you fooled us. Enough is enough. Oh, but
wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. Find on the other side who we are, who we are. Wish me love and give me hope. Give me sunlight to my day, turn it into gold. Carry on, carry on. We'll take these broken songs, making us good as new. Bind it together into something we could never lose. We're rivers in the night. I'll go left and you go right. We'll find on the other side who we are, who we are. Into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. We can make it into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. Into something beautiful. Yeah, we don't have to try. We can make it into something wonderful. We'll never say goodbye. Just a young gun with a quick fuse. I was uptight, wanna let loose. I was dreaming of bigger things and wanna leave my own life behind. Not a yes sir, not a follower. Fit the box, fit the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number, I was lightning before the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder, thunder, thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder, thunder. Classes, I was scheming for the masses. Who do you think you are? Dreaming about being a big star. Say you're basic, say you're easy. You're always riding in the backseat. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleed. Now I'm smiling from the stage while you were clapping in the nosebleed. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder, thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder, feel the thunder. Lightning in the thunder. Thunder.
The longest continuous culture on earth, Australia's Indigenous people. We're honouring an incredible warrior, Pemulwuy. We're also creating awareness of the Uluru Statement from the Heart, the statement which aims to give our Indigenous peoples a strong voice in Parliament, truth about Australia's history for over 70,000 years, and treaties on the lands that have been colonised over a period of time. What we aim to do at our club is to include everyone. Whether you be an Indigenous person, whether you're from a different culture, everyone's welcome at our club. It's such a strong message. There's nothing more important in Australia than honouring our Indigenous peoples. We get behind them, we make sure that our past is truthful and our future is hopeful.
As Mayor of the West, proud of this community club, the Balmain AFL Club, and to see them return to Virtual Oval today.
We've just witnessed the most amazing ceremony to celebrate Sir Doug Nicholls' Indigenous round and the match here today, and to celebrate the contribution that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have made to our game. And it's a credit to the leaders of the Balmain Tigers, Daniel Burke, the coach, and President John Little, on what you've done with this club and with this event today. And to have Darcy Byrne, the Mayor, and Sam Mostyn, ex-AFL Commissioner and Sydney Swans board member, involved in the ceremony was just great to see. Well done to everyone, to Western Magic and also to Balmain Tigers on a fantastic day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. I could ask if you could please retake your seats as we commence the rundown to our final and major awards of the evening. That video that you saw there made mention of the fantastic way in which Balmain and other AFL Sydney clubs celebrated Sir Doug Nicholls' round this year. It's been the biggest year yet for the round at AFL Sydney. We are encouraging more clubs to be involved and celebrate in your own way, but if we can please get a round of applause for those clubs that you saw. It's an important round, and diversity in this game is something that we are very much encouraging, and the AFL is leading in Australia. Want to also give a round of applause to a man who was not here a little bit earlier, but has arrived now from training. The Rising Star recipient, Sam Gilfetter, has arrived. Where are you, Sam? Give us a wave and give him a round of applause. Outstanding dedication, was at training, has now arrived to kick into gear, and that's exactly what we like to see. Could we also please get a round of applause for our hosts this evening, Dalton House, who consistently and continue to put on a sensational show for the Phelan Mostyn Medal. Thank you very, very much. And as you make your way to your seats as well, it's nice to continue to get great feedback throughout the course of the night from those in the room. Twitter, once again, continuing to be a friend. To Kate Grabowski, thank you so much for the shout-out. She said my jokes are falling flatter than the Sydney Swans, which is terribly rude to the Swans, but totally fine for me. Couldn't be more alright with it. And then she came and asked for help. Looked me in the eye. She's a smiling assassin. We are getting set for the final awards, so we will ask that once you take your seat that we do get your attention, because these final awards are the major awards of the night. You have been an outstanding audience. The boomerangs have been a hit, but as soon as we get you to your seat, we will start. We will now present the Men's Division 1 Armstrong Medal, and I'd like to call the AFL New South Wales ACT State Manager of Football Policy and Major Projects, Sam Chadwick, to the stage to present the award. The Armstrong Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Men's Division 1 competition, and I'll ask you to turn your attention to the screen to find out this year's winner.
The 2018 Armstrong Medal. Final standings. Equal fourth, James Weston, Wallandilly Knights, 10 votes. With Trent Harley-Ross, North Shore, 10 votes. William Wardle, Wallandilly Knights, 10 votes. James Nettle, Sydney University, 10 votes. And Joe Grainwagen, Norwest Jets, 10 votes. Third, Ryan Johnston, Norwest Jets, 13 votes. Runner-up, Benjamin Davis, Randwick City Saints, 14 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Armstrong Medal is Harry Lewis, Randwick City Saints, 16 votes.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, the Armstrong medalist, Harry Lewis. Harry Lewis coming over. Give him another round of applause as he makes his way to the stage. Outstanding. Congratulations. Extraordinarily well-dressed man, too. You've really nailed the bow tie.
It's the bow tie.
The bow tie is very, very sharp. You look great. Congratulations. How's the night going? You've got a very supportive group of friends over there.
Yeah, good, lovely club to be at. First year with them, the Randwick Saints. Glad to be there. So
coming a little bit closer.
Glad to be at the Randwick Saints. First year with them. So.
Yeah, so what's it like? What are they like?
I've been with a few of the, played with a few of the boys before. Jeremy Green, our coach, finally playing with him, which is a great honour too. Obviously been a big mentor in my life, so
that's great.
Great to play with him.
That's very, very good. It's all right. The room is a difficult room to get the attention of unless we're having the conversation on Skype. So I can have this conversation with you on Skype if you want to do that.
I don't know. We're us two good-looking men in bow ties. I think we should get all the attention.
I like this man. I like this man a lot. Now, you're also the leading goal kicker for the competition. Did you expect to have a year like this coming into the year? Any idea that this was coming?
I thought obviously staying in a new club would be a lot harder to sort of get used to everything, but just sort of turned out very well, I guess. So I'm pretty pleased with that. But thanks to my club, I couldn't do it without the club and the midfielders and everything, getting the ball down there. So.
That's brilliant, man. Congratulations. Well done. Harry Lewis, ladies and gentlemen. Well done. A handsome man. Outstanding bow tie and belt combination. I will ask, and as I say, I totally understand that it's a night where there are multiple awards, that some are to do with you, others are to not, but we only have a handful of awards left, and then the room will absolutely be yours. So, especially if you're in the areas where it's a little bit harder to hear, and it's unfair that I signal these guys consistently because you guys are rowdy as well. If you could just, for the remaining few awards, just pay a little bit of attention to the stage, and then the night will absolutely be yours. That one didn't need a round of applause, but I'll take it. Now, the Under-19s Division 1 is the Keeley Medal, and I'd like to ask the AFL New South Wales ACT CEO Sam Graham to the stage to present the award. The Keeley Medal is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Under-19s Division 1 competition. Let's go to the leaderboard.
The 2018 Keeley Medal. Final standings. 8th, Adam Bastis, North Shore, 9 votes. Equal 5th, Damien Dixon, Sydney University, 10 votes. With Bailey Meidler, Pennant Hills, 10 votes. And Jared Coombie, Camden Cats, 10 votes. Equal runner-up, Nelson Carey, St George, 11 votes. With Errol Golden, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. And Ray Selvey, St George, 11 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Keeley Medal is Noah Casalini, St George, 12 votes.
The 2018 Keeley medalist, Noah Casalini. Congratulations, Noah. Well done.
Thank you.
Absolutely brilliant. I'll get you to come in close to the microphone as well. Now, amazing year. Really, really well done. You've grown up playing AFL.
Yep.
Firstly, what is it about the game that you love so much?
I've always
come in nice and close.
I've always been around it, so I've always loved it. And yeah, I just love playing footy.
You've moved into seniors this year. What's seniors like in comparison to what you've previously been playing?
Seniors, it's a lot different. It's a lot more physical, faster game, and yeah, I love it.
Yeah?
It's the best year of my life.
You also, and this is awesome, had your first experience with the Swans Neefle side.
Yeah.
That's massive. What was that like?
It was a big experience playing in the Neefle side, and I was very humble playing it, and yeah, keen.
Yeah? May give you a taste to do it again and again and go all the way?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
100%.
Brilliant. Noah Castellini, congratulations.
Thank
well
you.
done. That is brilliant. The Keeley medalist for 2018. Thank you as well, Sam, for presenting. I'd now like to ask the GWS Giants board member Christine Causey to the stage as we present the Phelan Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Platinum Division Reserves competition. Let's go to the screen.
The 2018 Phelan Medal. Final standings. Equal fifth, Rhys Davis, Southern Power, 7 votes. With Daniel Smythe, Penrith Rams, 7 votes. Chad Edwards, Southern Power, 7 votes. And Alex Theophanous, Southern Power, 7 votes. Fourth, David Mundy, Macquarie University, 9 votes. Third, Lachlan Jeeves, Penrith Rams, 10 votes. Runner-up, Rick Ooms, Penrith Rams, 11 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Phelan Medal is Alex Perkins, Western Magic, 12 votes.
Congratulating your 2018 Phelan medalist, Alex Perkins. Come on over here, Alex.
What's that?
Comfortably the best looking man in the room.
Oh, same hairdresser as you, mate.
Absolutely superb. Quite a excited group of co-players you've got yourself over there. Having a good night, I see.
Yeah, massive. You've been following us this year?
100%. I understand the guy who works on the Fitz and Whipper show is the panel operator, plays for you boys.
Yeah, all my votes are from him, actually. Yeah.
Oh yeah, great, outstanding. I also understand that that we got a photo this time last year.
We did,
because again, big night for you guys, but big night for the club as well. 24 hours on the back of the girls getting the win. How good's that?
Oh, cute, mate. And they smashed them, absolutely destroyed. Sorry, wasn't going for here. Like it was demolishing, but yeah.
Has it been? That's fair. Has it been a good 24 hours? How they've been celebrating? How's the party been?
Mate, I can barely talk right now. If that explains anything.
Yeah, fair. Yeah. What about you?
Big 3 days.
What about you? Oh, good, big 3 days. Great. And it's Monday. What about you? Your season and the performance. How do you summarise it?
Actually, not as good as last year. I'm like genuinely shocked. I thought I'd just snuck in. I only just couldn't
really?
play today. Yeah, so.
Well, absolutely incorrect. Congratulations. Well done. We can get a photo a little bit later. Is it?
Go on, mate.
You want to do that? Yeah. Good-looking rooster. All right. Thanks very much, Christine, as well. We now turn to the Sanders Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Platinum Division competition. Before we go to the leaderboard, if I can ask the Office of Sport Executive Director, Sport Infrastructure, Karen Jones, to the stage to present the medal. The leaderboard will then be shown in descending order. So turn your attention to the screen.
The 2018 Sanders Medal. Final standings. Equal sixth, Joshua Mann, Western Magic, 9 votes. With Mitchell Stevens, Penrith Rams, 9 votes. Travis Beard, Western Magic, 9 votes. And Aaron Rickett, Holroyd Parramatta, 9 votes. Fifth, Nicholas Roberts, Macquarie University, 10 votes. Fourth, Nathan Wright, Penrith Rams, 12 votes. Third, Jordan Pigeon, Holroyd Parramatta, 15 votes. Runner-up, Philip Orman, Penrith Rams, 16 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Sanders Medal is Hugh Priest, Balmain Tigers, 22 votes.
Congratulate the 2018 Sanders medalist, Hugh Priest. Come on over. Congratulations, Hugh. Really well done. As soon as it was announced, your hair got all ruffled there by whoever was sitting next to you. I don't know if it was particularly well done before. I worry for guys that have hair and then people like this do it.
Yeah, I'm just clinging on.
You're not clinging. I would do great. I would love that amount of hair. You were the snow medalist in 2015. Now this as well. Talk to us about what this means to you this year.
Well, on field we were poor, but it's much bigger than that at Balmain. You would have just seen with the Indigenous round and the work we're doing there. To Johnny Little and Berkey and Joel Gray, we're trying to create a club that people want to play at, particularly in the inner west where it's a bit barren. We just want to be a destination where people want to come and enjoy their footy, and the on-field will come post that.
Absolutely help Birchgrove Oval getting the footy posts back. One of the best plots of land in all of Sydney, Birchgrove Oval. What's it like playing there?
Oh, it was incredible. Just, well, we lost, but besides that, running out, warming up, the Harbour Bridge in the background. Obviously the boys at AFL Sydney are keen for us to get on there, and we're super keen to have a home ground in the inner west.
No, absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to you. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. Hugh Priest. I'd now like to call the GWS Giants General Manager, People and Culture, Jodie Messina, to the stage as we present the Snow Medal, which is awarded to the best and fairest player in the Men's Premier Division Reserves competition, and the leaderboard once again in ascending order.
The 2018 Snow Medal. Final standings. Equal 8th, Stephen Wilson, St George, 10 votes. With Samuel Wilson, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 10 votes. And Timothy Weston, North Shore, 10 votes. Equal 4th, Adam Berman, Sydney University, 11 votes. With James Ford, East Coast Eagles, 11 votes. Anthony Braun, Pennant Hills, 11 votes. And Liam Hoy, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs, 11 votes. Third, Andrew Urell, Western Suburbs, 12 votes. And the joint winners of the 2018 Snow Medal are Patrick Witt, Pennant Hills, and Matthew Whitbread, North Shore, 13 votes.
Please congratulate Patrick Witt and Matthew Whitbread, the Snow medalists for 2018. All right, Pat and Matt, come on over. Give them a round of applause again, joint medalists. Pat, we'll start with you first. Come on in.
Hello. Oh.
How's your night going?
Stupendous.
It's always good when you've had a few to try to make the words longer, not shorter. That was no. Come in. We'll do you, and then we'll chat to Matty as well. That was a great ovation. Clearly, this was a popular win. What's it mean?
Oh, just so much. Like, you work hard for something all year, and the unexpected medals like this just means heaps. Eh? Like, yeah.
You've been at the club since 2008, 2009.
Yeah, about that. Yeah.
So 10 odd years. What's it like playing with the club for 10 years? Talk about what that's meant to you for the past decade to be with these guys playing footy.
Oh, it's just, everyone works their 9 to 5, and it's just something that's an awesome outlet at the end of the week to let out your frustrations, get around the boys, and it's just unreal. So,
when you guys get together on the field, the two of you, who's generally got the chockies out of the two of you?
Oh, he always calls me the big dog, so can't help that.
Come on over, Matt.
No way, mate.
Come on over.
Finally a bloke that's taller than you, eh? Hey?
Are you taller?
Yeah, just.
Now, you also came over from WA.
I did.
Playing in Sydney. What's it like playing in Sydney compared to WA?
Well, North Shore's been like a family to me since I moved over here. I didn't know anyone when I moved to Sydney. Me and the missus came over, and I can't thank North Shore enough for taking me under their wing and making me feel so welcome.
That's great. What about you? When the two of you go head to head, who dominates?
We clashed on the weekend, and to Penno's credit, they got the chockies over us in the end. But I couldn't be proud of our side all year. We came from pretty far back. We started the finals at 5th position on percentage, and to almost make a grand final with half our side who are pretty much 19 years old. I couldn't be proud of the side, and proud of the club for pretty much pushing forward the young boys coming through, and North Shore's got a massive future in Sydney AFL, and that's thanks to good guys like John Good, Jamie Odell, and also Molly Meldrum. They've promoted all the young guys coming through, and we've got a massive future ahead of us, and I guarantee in the next couple of years we'll be right up there winning a flag very soon, eh?
How good. Ladies and gentlemen, give them a round of applause. Matt and Pat, well done, boys. Outstanding. Well done. And a big thank you as well to JD for presenting the award. The boys can go and continue their evening. Incredibly articulate, considering. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are now down to the two big medals of the evening. We'll start with the winner of the Mostyn Medal, the AFL Sydney Women's Premier Division Best and Fairest Player, named in honour of former AFL Commissioner and current Sydney Swans board member Sam Mostyn, who is here with us this evening. Sam, if you'd like to come up to the stage, I'd like to say a few words.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, everybody. It really is wonderful to be here again at the... I always used to call it the Phelan Medal, but it's now, of course, the Phelan Mostyn Medal, and it's always an uncomfortable position to be in, to have a medal named after you when you're still alive, because lots of medals are named after people when they're no longer around. So, and we always pay respect to those people, but to be here is a great thrill. I also just wanted to congratulate Yvette and Lucy for the rightful restoration of their names on medals because of the work they've done throughout. I was chatting to Ros McMahon-Bostock earlier, and Ros, of course, has been one of the great stalwarts of women's footy and footy generally in Sydney. And she reminded me that there was a time when it was almost impossible to believe what we see tonight, which is men and women celebrated together for their love of footy. There not being any distinction between men and women. We just love footy. And to see the effect that the women players, women administrators, women coaches, women umpires, congratulations Victoria, are having on the game and on the clubs. It really is a thrilling time to be involved in footy. So I really wanted, on behalf of everyone who loves footy and those of us that are lucky enough to have a medal named after us, to congratulate everybody in the room, everyone at AFL New South Wales, AFL Sydney, all of the clubs, for everything you're doing for women's and men's footy. I was delighted tonight to bring a young guest with me, Roisin Murphy. Now, Roisin is the daughter of a very good friend of mine, and Roisin has been playing in the under-18s for Western Suburbs this year. There you go. She ruptured her ACL and she tore her meniscus in round 4 this year, but she's determined to play next year for Western Sydney, and she represents to me what I see everywhere I go, anywhere in this country, when you meet families that have boys and girls, and the girls talk about wanting to play footy just like their brothers, just like their dads, just like their uncles, and now they're going to start talking about playing them just like all the medalists you've seen tonight, particularly the women medalists. So our game has become one of the great great joys of all young women who want to have a great career in footy. Roisin, good luck. I hope one day we're presenting you with the Mostyn Medal, or one of our medals, but that's the future of footy. I was talking to Brett Kirk recently, and Kirky's got a big brood of family, 5 kids, and his daughter, who I thought would play footy and join the Sydney Swans Academy because she wanted to follow in her father's footsteps, only started following footy when she saw the AFLW competition. So even if you're Brett Kirk's daughter, she needed to see something more, so she saw that in AFLW, and now Tallulah is playing and will become one of the academy girls. So it's a wonderful time for footy. Last thing to say is Amanda Farrugia, I'd like to call her up. She's going to present this medal. She's a 2-time winner. Well done, Amanda. Amanda will present the award. And very last comment. I'm, as you know, associated with the Swans now, so I'm pretty sad about last week's us being kicked out of the finals. But just wanted to say we should all be very proud of the fact that we have a second premiership competing team in Sydney going off to the finals this weekend. Good luck to the Giants. Go kill those Pies, and hopefully we'll see the Giants go deep into September and bring a cup back to New South Wales. Okay.
The final 5 rounds of voting are now going to be announced, culminating in the announcement of the winner. So I turn your attention to the screen as we count down to the 2018 medalist.
2018 Mostyn Medal, Round 13, Auburn Penrith versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Amelia Causley-Todd, Western Wolves. 2 votes, Renee Tompkins, Auburn Penrith. 3 votes, Sarah Yatham, Auburn Penrith. Newtown versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Alison Parkin, 1 vote, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Sandra Janjetovic, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Francesca Hocking, Newtown Breakaways. Southern Power versus Macquarie Uni. Christy De Pellegrini, Southern Power, 1 vote. 2 votes, Megan Lawrence, Macquarie University. 3 votes, Dominic Carruthers, Macquarie University. Sydney Uni versus UTS. 1 vote, Erin McKinnon, Sydney Uni. 2 votes, Louise Stevenson at Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Nicola Barr, Sydney Uni Bombers. Round 14. Auburn Penrith versus Sydney Uni. 1 vote, Pippi Clegg, Sydney University. 2 votes, Erin McKinnon, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Nicola Barr, Sydney Uni Bombers. Macquarie Uni versus UTS. 1 vote, Niamh Hainsworth, UTS. 2 votes, Meredith Gray, Macquarie University. 3 votes, Pippa Smythe, Macquarie University. University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs versus Southern Power. 1 vote, Rebecca Privatelli, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Sarah Cocchiono, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Ingrid Nielsen, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Western Wolves versus Newtown. 1 vote, Amelia Causley-Todd, Western Wolves. 2 votes, Francesca Hocking, Newtown. 3 votes, Cody Briggs, Newtown Breakaways. Round 15. Newtown versus Auburn Penrith. 1 vote, Lael Kassam, Auburn Penrith. 2 votes, Francesca Hocking, Newtown. 3 votes, Renee Tompkins, Auburn Penrith. Southern Power versus UTS. 1 vote, Rihanna Lotta, Southern Power. 2 votes, Una McKay, UTS. 3 votes, Carol Breen, UTS Shamrocks. Sydney Uni versus Macquarie Uni. 1 vote, Lisa Steen, Macquarie Uni. 2 votes, Jennifer Liu, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Pippa Smythe, Macquarie University. University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Melissa Freckleton, Western Wolves. 2 votes, Rebecca Miller, Western Wolves. 3 votes, Rebecca Privatelli, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Round 16. Macquarie Uni versus Newtown. 1 vote, Aislinn Aubrey, Macquarie University. 2 votes, Laura Russell, Macquarie University. 3 votes, Lisa Steen, Macquarie University. Southern Power versus Sydney Uni. 1 vote, Catherine Hull, Southern Power. 2 votes, Sarika Shillingsworth, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Erin McKinnon, Sydney Uni Bombers. University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs versus Auburn Penrith. 1 vote, Megan Keeley, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Rebecca Privatelli, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Renee Tompkins, Auburn Penrith. Western Wolves versus UTS. 1 vote, Una McKay, UTS. 2 votes, Rebecca Miller, Western Wolves. 3 votes, Emma Trainer, UTS Shamrocks. Round 17. UTS versus Newtown. 1 vote, Anna Root, Breakaways. 2 votes, Rachel Hardy, Shamrocks. 3 votes, Francesca Hocking, Newtown Breakaways. Sydney Uni versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. 1 vote, Rebecca Privatelli, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Georgia Yeoman Dale, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Sarah Corchiono, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Auburn Penrith versus Southern Power. 1 vote, Melissa Serralo, Southern Power. 2 votes, Lael Kassim, Auburn Penrith. 3 votes, Haneen Zarika, Auburn Penrith. Macquarie Uni versus Western Wolves. 1 vote, Lisa Steen, Macquarie Uni. 2 votes, Amanda Ferrugia, Macquarie Uni. 3 votes, Laura Russell, Macquarie University. The 2018 AFL Sydney Mostyn Medal final standings. 9th, Lisa Steen, Macquarie University, 12 votes. Equal 6th, Erin McKinnon, Sydney Uni Bombers, 14 votes. With Lael Kassim, Auburn Penrith, 14 votes. And Sarah Corchiono, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, 14 votes. Equal runner-up, Rebecca Miller, Western Wolves, 15 votes. With Renee Tompkins, Auburn Penrith, 15 votes. Francesca Hocking, Newtown Breakaways, 15 votes. And Megan Lawrence, Macquarie University, 15 votes. Polling 17 votes, Haneen Zarika, Auburn Penrith, ineligible. Therefore, the winner of the 2018 Mostyn Medal is Pippa Smythe, Macquarie University, 17 votes.
And there she is on the screen. Welcome to the stage, your 2018 medalist, Pippa Smythe. Ladies and gentlemen, give her a round of applause, Pippa Smythe. As we were standing there watching that, I said, how good is it? You go, I hate watching myself, I look like an unco. You absolutely do not look like an unco.
I look lanky.
You are clearly very effective footy player. Congratulations. Talk us through your 2018 season. Did you ever imagine this?
I definitely did not imagine this, so it's a big surprise. But I couldn't have got it without my team, so, you know, it's pretty awesome. This is the coolest thing, so, yeah.
You also couldn't have got it if the person that was equal first didn't get suspended and thus ineligible, which is crushing.
Very unfortunate for Haneen because she is such an amazing player and she deserves this just as much as I do, so love you, Haneen.
But it's your medal. Now, you are very much someone who's been able to benefit from seeing AFLW, especially the GWS Giants, operating at 100%. What has that done to the AFL Sydney competition?
How so? Like, what do you mean?
Is the strength better? Is there depth? Is there more interest? Are people keen to play in a way that they just want to do?
I feel like there's definitely more interest since AFLW has started. So many females just want to play footy. So, you know, we look up to people like Frucci and all those girls, and they're incredible. So, you know, they've really helped me along this way. So,
the past 6 winners of this medal have gone on to play AFLW. Do you reckon you can do it?
Let's wait and see.
You're from Nelson Bay originally,
Yeah.
packed up and moved to Sydney.
Yeah.
What's the Sydney comp like? How has that involved your footy?
The Sydney comp is so awesome. All the girls I play against are amazing. So, like the fact that I even got this is just crazy. But it has helped my footy. My coaches have been absolutely incredible, and they've helped me so much. So, yeah, I'm extremely grateful, and the Sydney comp is running so well. So, thank you so much to everyone for that.
Absolutely. Now, this weekend, let's talk about it. Grand final weekend. What's your thoughts? What's your predictions? What's it going to take to win?
If I'm hoping we win, I've got my fingers crossed. I think that us girls can definitely do it. We're very excited. We're nervous. UNSW are an amazing team, so it's going to be a pretty good battle. So we'll wait and see, but I believe in the girls, so we'll wait and see what we can do.
Have you won a grand final before yourself?
I have, and it's the best feeling in the world.
Outstanding. Would you like to say anything else, or is there anyone else you'd like to thank?
No, just want to thank everyone so much. Like, I wouldn't have come down here if it wasn't for footy, and my best friend Lisa's got me down here as well, playing with the Mac girls, so big shout out to her and everyone else, so I'm extremely grateful.
Ladies and gentlemen, as is tradition, I ask you to please stand and charge your glasses as we offer 3 cheers to this year's medalists. Enjoy this.
Thank you.
Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hooray. Congratulations.
Thank you
well
so
done.
much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pippa Smythe, give her a round of applause. Absolutely sensational. This year's Mostyn medalist. So we now turn our attention to the final medal of the evening, and this is to determine who is the best and fairest player in the AFL Sydney Men's Premier Division competition for the year. The final 6 rounds of voting are going to be announced, culminating with the announcement of the winner. Turn your attention to the screen.
Phelan Medal, round 13, Camden versus UTS. 1 vote, Joshua Moyle, UTS. 2 votes, Josiah Ailing, Camden. 3 votes, Mitchell Savietza, Camden Cats. East Coast Eagles versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, Peter Vlatko, Eagles. 2 votes, Mark Weeks, Eagles. 3 votes, Aaron Drinkwater, East Coast Eagles. North Shore versus Western Suburbs. 1 vote, Kyle Devlin, North Shore. 2 votes, Sean Crane, North Shore. 3 votes, Ned Campbell, North Shore Bombers. Pennant Hills versus St George. 1 vote, Michael Holmes, St George. 2 votes, Ben Jones, St George. 3 votes, Ben Hodgson, St George Dragons. Sydney University versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. 1 vote, Harry Anir, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Timothy Cordner, Sydney University. 3 votes, Justin Can, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs. Round 14. Pennant Hills versus North Shore. Charlie Parsons, North Shore, 1 vote. 2 votes, Kyle Devlin, North Shore. 3 votes, Sean Crane, North Shore Bombers. St George versus Camden. Alex Wynn, St George, 1 vote. 2 votes, Nick Ryan, St George. 3 votes, Kiyama Nu, St George Dragons. University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Justin Can, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Harry Anir, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. UTS versus East Coast Eagles. 1 vote, Tom Larby, UTS. 2 votes, Andrew Browning, East Coast Eagles. 3 votes, Kieran Emery, East Coast Eagles. Western Suburbs versus Sydney Uni. 1 vote, Adam Tippin-Woody, Western Suburbs. 2 votes, Tristan Davies, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Michael Netheim, Sydney University. Round 15. Camden versus Bulldogs. 1 vote, James Pascoe, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Stephen Pollock, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Jack Blair, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Manly Warringah versus St George. 1 vote, Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Alex Wynn, St George. 3 votes, Ben Jones, St George Dragons. Sydney Uni versus North Shore. 1 vote, Mitchell Thompson, Sydney University. 2 votes, Kyle Devlin, North Shore. 3 votes, Sean Crane, North Shore Bombers. UTS versus Pennant Hills. 1 vote, Alex Goodall, Pennant Hills. 2 votes, Runga Adiri Wikrama, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Thomas Angel, Pennant Hills Demons. Western Suburbs versus East Coast Eagles. 1 vote, Stuart Turner, Eagles. 2 votes, Andrew Browning, Eagles. 3 votes, Aaron Drinkwater, East Coast Eagles. Round 16. East Coast Eagles versus Pennant Hills. 1 vote, Stuart Turner, Eagles. 2 votes, Trent Stubbs, Eagles. 3 votes, Ruben Haupt, East Coast Eagles. Manly Warringah versus Sydney University. 1 vote, Tristan Davies, Sydney Uni. 2 votes, Harry Morrison, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, Mitchell Thompson, Sydney University. North Shore versus Camden. 1 vote, Selby Lee Steer, North Shore. 2 votes, Kyle Devlin, North Shore. 3 votes, Wade Blackburn, North Shore Bombers. St George versus UTS. 1 vote, Ben Jones, St George. 2 votes, Scott Jansen, UTS. 3 votes, Nathan Daniel, UTS Bats. Bulldogs versus Magpies. 1 vote, Darren Pfeiffer, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Brendan Jack, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Jack McAnaspy, University of New South Wales, Eastern Suburbs Bulldogs. Round 17. North Shore versus St George. 1 vote, Alex Wynn, St George. 2 votes, Joshua Rayner, North Shore. 3 votes, Sean Crane, North Shore Bombers. Pennant Hills versus Camden. 1 vote, Matthew Preen, Pennant Hills. 2 votes, Alex Goodall, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Thomas Angel, Pennant Hills Demons. Sydney Uni versus UTS. 1 vote, Spencer Crockmile, Sydney Uni. 2 votes, Harry Morrison, Sydney University. 3 votes, Tristan Davies, Sydney University. University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs versus East Coast Eagles. 1 vote, Trent Stubbs, Eagles. 2 votes, Alex Foote, Bulldogs. 3 votes, Darren Pfeiffer, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. Western Suburbs versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, Lachlan Kilpatrick, Manly Warringah. 2 votes, Hayden Washington, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah Wolves. Round 18. Camden versus Sydney Uni. 1 vote, Alistair Clark, Sydney Uni. 2 votes, Tom Ayton, Sydney Uni. 3 votes, William Stratford, Sydney University. East Coast Eagles versus North Shore. 1 vote, Andrew Browning, Eagles. 2 votes, Kyle Devlin, North Shore. 3 votes, Sean Crane, North Shore Bombers. Pennant Hills versus University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs. 1 vote, Tom Dixon, Bulldogs. 2 votes, Runga Adiri Wikrama, Pennant Hills. 3 votes, Alex Goodall, Pennant Hills. St George versus Western Suburbs. 1 vote, Nicholas Eno, Magpies. 2 votes, Nick Ryan, Dragons. 3 votes, Alex Wynn, St George Dragons. UTS versus Manly Warringah. 1 vote, Andrew Johnson, UTS. 2 votes, Hamish Elam, Manly Warringah. 3 votes, Lachlan Kilpatrick, Manly Warringah Wolves. The 2018 Phelan Medal final standings. Equal 8th, Tyrone Armitage, Manly Warringah, 12 votes, with Harry Anir, University of New South Wales Eastern Suburbs, 12 votes. Tristan Davies, Sydney University, 12 votes. And Ben Jones, St George, 12 votes. 7th, Andrew Browning, East Coast Eagles, 13 votes. 6th, Runga Adiri Wikrama, Pennant Hills, 15 votes. 5th, Nick Ryan, St George, 16 votes. Equal 3rd, Thomas Angel, Pennant Hills, 17 votes. With Connor Pedersen, Manly Warringah, 17 votes. Runner-up, Kyle Devlin, North Shore, 20 votes. And the winner of the 2018 Phelan Medal is Sean Crane, North Shore Bombers, 29 votes.
Sean Crane is your winner. You can see on the screen. I'll ask Craig Davis, the former AFL New South Wales ACT CEO, to come and present the award. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Crane, your 2018 Phelan medalist, also a back-to-back winner. We were here this time a year ago having the conversation. Come on up to the microphone. Sean, how does it feel going back-to-back?
I'm pretty baffled, to be honest. There's a fair bit of guilt in me at the moment as well. Kyle Devlin, I thought, had an outstanding year, and I was really wanted him to bring it home this year. I really wanted to give it to him, but I'm honoured to receive it again. Obviously, you traded in to be playing this weekend, but yeah, I am honoured to receive it again.
That's outstanding. I will ask you about that. How do you summarise the year? How do you feel about a year where there was so much to like, but obviously it ended in the way that it has? How do you summarise it?
Yeah, it's an interesting one. So people say a disappointing year, but to be honest, it's a bit disappointing 2 weeks. So the year was outstanding by the whole North Shore Football Club. Everything we did on the road all year, we really built a foundation and a game plan that is going to stand up in the future. Unfortunately, that's the game we play. That your season is determined by what you do at the end of the year, and unfortunately, we didn't stand up at that stage. But we'll learn, and then there's next year. So,
who do you think is going to win this year?
I'm actually not sure. It could be a draw. I don't really know.
Now, what about your performance this year compared to last year? Do you think you had a better year this year or last? How do you compare the two?
Yeah, I actually, personally, I think it was a quieter year. But I think that's probably a reflection on our football club and the structure we have. So there's no one standout player. We sort of, if somebody's out, somebody comes in and plays a role. So I don't think my year was as good as last year, but I think, yeah, it's more a reflection on the football club than myself, I think. So.
Now, on a lighter note, one of the names that popped up throughout the course of that was Selby Lee Steer, who I'm not sure if people would be familiar with this, but is particularly passionate about his AFL fantasy tipping.
Yeah.
Is this correct?
Yeah, no, that's
What
true.
happened to Selby come the back end of the fantasy tipping season this year?
Oh, he's a fat mess, to be honest. He puts a lot of time into his fantasy, and obviously it's paying off because he's got himself 2 cars and a couple of grand final tickets again. So he's not sharing a lot with the boys, but that's okay. Own yourself.
As I understand, he would have won this year, except because he got his entry in, came second, therefore didn't actually get a car. But based on what you're saying, that's fine because he's got enough of them in the garage anyway.
Yeah, so funny story actually. I think it might have been Teddy who started a petition. So we got a hold of Toyota, and he ended up given a car. Yeah, he did. So
you're kidding?
Yeah, he got another one.
So they weren't going to give a car.
Yeah, no, they
because
gave him
he got
one.
his entry in later than the other guy.
That's it.
And they gave him a car.
He finished with a car.
That's not bad at all. I mean, everyone's like, oh, bastard.
Yeah, pretty much. We're all the same, mate. Yeah.
On a note as well, this time last year, when you had the win, AFL Sydney got contacted by a woman by the name of Wendy. What's your mum's name?
Yeah, it's Wendy, yeah.
Now, Wendy wanted to get a copy of last year's Team of the Year poster because she wanted to frame it and put it on the wall.
Yeah.
Which is very sweet. We are going to make sure that you go over there and get a photo with your medal this year so we can send it to Wendy. But before that, have you got any final words that you'd like to say?
No, I love my parents. They're outstanding. Unfortunately, they moved back to WA in October last year. Didn't get to make it to as many games as I would have liked them to make it to this year, but they were going to come over for the grand final, but unfortunately it didn't pan out that way. But yeah, Mum and Dad, they'll be watching somewhere, so love you guys. Thank you.
Absolutely. Always thank your parents. It'll never go wrong. We'll ask you to once again be upstanding as we charge our glasses and give 3 cheers to the 2018 Phelan medalist back-to-back. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. Ladies and gentlemen, Sean Crane. Congratulations, sir. Well done. Thank you, mate. That's brilliant. Ladies and gentlemen, we are done as well. Thank you so very much. Can we have one last round of applause to the organisers who put tonight together, because as you can see, it is not easy to put something like this together. It has been a seamless presentation. Lauren, congratulations. To our special guests and invitees, thank you so much. For the rest of you, continue to enjoy your night. We'll see you out at Blacktown for the finals, and we will be back next year and do it all again. Have a great night. Thank you so much.
Follow the sun, which way the wind blows when this day is done. Breathe in the air, set your intentions, dream.